Have you ever wondered why Americans build the way they do? I mean, you'd think that such an advanced country would build with more durable materials. Why would? In today's episode of the Afro Millennial, I'm going to talk about the different building styles between Africa and the United States, and why the differences exist, and why they are not about to change anytime soon. So the first reason I'm going to talk about is the historical differences, right? So when the first European settlers moved to the United States, they came to meet a lot of forest. So they had access to wood. So they started building wooden houses, log houses. So that evolved over time from log houses to these wooden slabs now and all that. So it has a historical factor. Same with Africa. When Africans settled, like the earliest African settlements we know of were made from thatch or what do you call it? Straw buildings, right? And then that's because they moved around a lot, migration and all that. But once they started making more permanent settlements, they started using mud huts, mud buildings. So, and with the coming of the Europeans and all that, that's also evolved into bricks and concrete houses. So it all has an aspect of history. Apart from that, using wood to build, like I said, America has a very big supply of wood or timber trees. And they have a very good logging industry. So the supply of wood is secure. And because of that, wood is more affordable. Building with wood is more affordable than building with concrete and bricks. Also, Americans like things to be done fast. And compared to Africa, where people are more patient and are ready to wait. In America, everything is done quickly, right? Like fast food, fast this, fast that. It's more acceptable here. It's the same with buildings. Americans like to get their buildings done fast. So within a few months, they can put up a whole building and it's ready to use, whether as a residential property or as a commercial property. So building with wood affords them that kind of speed, right? They can build quickly as they want and then move in and get things done. Aside from that, also about moving and being fast, Americans move a lot. So the average American lives in a house for fewer years than other parts of people in other parts of the world, because Americans move around a lot because of jobs, especially like they move from state to state. So they don't expect to live in a house for like a lifetime. You know, in Africa, once you build your house, you live there, you grow your family there for your whole lifetime, pass it down to your family. There are family houses that are like, they've been there for such a long time, but it's not like that in America because they move around a lot. They move from state to state. So there's no need to build permanent houses because in about 30 years, they won't be there anyway. Like, it's just the way they live. So it's easier to just tear it down and build a new one to fit more modern styles or modern families. And that's why they keep the houses, they build the houses with something that's not considered not durable. Also, the question might come up about why Americans build with wood when they know that they live in a geographical location that's prone to severe weather conditions like earthquakes, like tornadoes and all that. Well, the affordability is part of the reasons, because once the earthquake or the tornadoes hit, it's easy to build back up because it's cheaper, right? But also, studies have found that when a slight earthquake or something hits, the wooden structures are more likely to be able to survive because of the flexibility of wood, right? If there's an earthquake and the buildings shake, the wooden structures are more flexible, so they withstand the shake and stay in place. But because the concrete or bricks are so inflexible or brittle, once it shakes, there are cracks in the building, and then it's easier for the building to collapse. So that's one reason. It's actually, if you're a building person or if you're an expert in building, you can leave a comment in the comment section and explain how that happens better. And aside that, it's even the cost effectiveness. I mean, in a tornado, you think the ability to withstand would be better with concrete buildings. But studies show that that's not the case, because with a tornado, it's not just the wind. Tornadoes can carry a whole truck, like a whole big truck, and hurl it at a building. So whether that building is wooden or concrete, it's still going to go down. So why spend much money building concrete houses when it's not even going to withstand these weather conditions better? So that's one of the reasons also. Conclusion, or the summary of all this, is that people build based on what works for them. So I think maybe Europeans build with stone mostly, or concrete and bricks. Africans do that, but in North America they build with wood, and I think it's not going to change soon because it works for them. It's affordable, they can build it fast, like it works for them, it works with their lifestyle. So I think it's not going to change soon. So it's just a matter of where you are. I think you have to do what works for you. But that brings up the question of whether these kinds of buildings, these affordable buildings, are they like a solution to housing problems in Africa? Like, I know people are going into container houses. Like, that's something that's coming up in Africa now. Like, I see YouTubers showing tours of these container houses. And if these are the reasons, should Africa look at these kinds of more impermanent structures to solve these the housing crisis in African countries? Is that a vital solution? Is it something we can do as a continent? Please let me know in the comment section what you think about this. If you're a builder, if you're someone interested in housing and real estate, let me know what you think about the building styles, and whether you think Africa can adapt or adopt this style to kind of bridge the housing gap. Thank you for staying to the end of the video. If you stay to the end, to this point in the video, please subscribe for more content related to this if you haven't done so already. Hit the like button so that more people will see this content in the video. Yes, it was nice having you with me. Thank you, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.